Hey friends, and welcome to Atypical Life. Today, we're outside in the garden. I thought we would discuss chickens because that's what we're doing right now. We got 4 new baby chicks in, and we got different breeds than we have already had. Currently, we have 4 full-size chickens. We have 4 full chickens, and then we have 4 babies. So I thought we would discuss chickens. I am actually going to go get one of mine, my big girls, have them join us and see if I can get them to. All right, so this is one of my girls. I have 4 that basically look the same. Those are ISO Browns. I have a little bit of knowledge of each breed because we do believe in research before you bring home an animal of any sort. My ISO Browns, they are bred for meat and for egg production. So that means they're a dual purpose bird. They are on the bigger side of the chicken breeds, and the egg production is higher than just a regular non-hybrid bird. ISO Browns are known for producing over 300 eggs per year. Pretty much it's 1 egg a day each bird. Most birds are under 300. They're great pets. I didn't know that they would be such great pets for the entire family. They come out, or they have to be out of the house now. When they were babies, they were in the house, and I will show you where our current babies are. But they play with the kids. So the kids have a play structure, and the birds jump up on the counter of the little playhouse and play with them, and they beg to come in, and they make like a barking noise when something's in the yard that shouldn't be in the yard. Sometimes we have cats or rats, or the birds they ignore, but the other animals they don't ignore. So they'd let us know. They tell us things. They're very sweet. They don't always like to be held, but they don't mind being petted. They're a lot of fun. Now we have 3 different types of birds in the house. 4 total birds, but 3 types. We have the Rhode Island Red. That one will look similar to my browns. My browns are red, even though they call them browns. Anyways, they're red. So the Rhode Island Red will be similar to that coloring, except for the black on the tips of their wings and the tip of their tail. Right now she's a baby, so she's not colored the way she's going to be. The Rhode Island Red I'm calling red. We also have a Barred Rock. She will be black with white spots, calling her Rocky. And then we got 2 Americanas. The Americanas, they're 2 different colors. What is great about these ones is that their eggs aren't brown. They're not white either. So none of our birds will lay white eggs. The browns lay browns. The Barred Rock and the Rhode Island Red will lay brown eggs, and then the 2 Americanas will lay blue. The Americanas, I think, lay 200 eggs the first year. The Barred Rock lays 280. So their production is significantly lower than our current birds, but ours are specialty birds. That's what they're considered. So they're not in stock yet. So we just decided, let's play. These ones produce enough eggs for us. They will go down after this first year. They're almost a year old. I have one by my feet. Hey, baby. Let me show you what they're doing right now. They're dusting themselves and making all kinds of noises, which is why I keep looking in that direction, because it sounds like they're in trouble. They're not. They're dusting. That's how they keep themselves clean. And then I will take you inside to show you our current brooder box situation. Now, if you're going to bring home chicks, you need a brooder box, which pretty much can be anything that will hold heat. Ours is currently the box they came home in because it was so big, and a heat lamp and food and water. I like to use a puppy pad in this box because it will leak through if you don't, but I use a puppy pad to absorb a lot, and then a layer of sawdust for them, and it has to be cleaned out every couple of days, and the bigger they get, the more often it has to be cleaned out. You will see there's a wire top on it now that we had to kind of quickly come up with because they can jump now. And we found that out. yesterday. So they need a different box, which is going to be on my list of projects to do. This is our second round of chickens that we're raising, but last year we had quail that we did, and we've done them in a rabbit cage. We have had ducks and chickens. All of them get a brooder box very similar. The quail, they still had a bigger brooder box because we had a lot of them, and quail are very small, but they don't need as big of a space as the ducks and the chickens do. Ducks are definitely more messy than the chickens, but they're fun. They're all fun. Let me go show you what the birds are doing. This is where they choose to dust themselves today because of the warm. This is the kids' play structure. They get up here and then they play in the water table with the kids, and yeah, they have fun. They don't hurt. They don't peck anybody. They just do this. This is our current setup. Like I said, we had to put this wire mesh on top. Yes, this is on the counter that goes more towards the living room, but it is on the peninsula counter of our kitchen, which is fine. They're going to be moving soon. So this is our barred rock. Call her Rocky. They're all hers. They are losing their baby fuzz. If you can tell, the wings look a little different because I missed the pin feather stage, so I could show you what a pin feather looks like. But now it's feathering out. Hello, Rocky. Hi, Rocky. Yeah, they're still learning. And this is my Rhode Island Red. She seems so far to be the loudest of all of the birds. This is her coloring right now. She's orange with the black on those stuff, but the wings in the back, it will change, and she will be mostly red with black on the tips. This is our Americana called Anna. This is one of them. If you see the little fuzzies under their cheekies, they will have little fuzzies, even like little feathers grow there. This one is gray. Anna, sweet baby. Now this is the other Americana. You can't tell, but she's a little bit more gray than yellow, and we're calling that one Mary. Those are the birdies. So this is our current setup, but they're getting too big for this. They're a couple weeks old, but because of the cold, that's why we put the top on. Rocky's getting too big. So there is this setup. Like I said, they're too big for this setup. We are actually going to get them a container. It'll be a little bit bigger and see-through so we can see them. The kids can see them. I think the see-through container helps them to be more friendly. And then also we play with them. We put all the dogs in their kennels or in my bedroom, and we put them on the floor and we play with them. They were a couple days old when we got them. Now they're a couple weeks. They are starting to get to the ugly stage. They're still cute, but when they get to the ugly stage, they will be half feathers and a little bit of fuzz and some baldness. They get kind of funky looking, but they will be bigger. Not too much longer. Also, I did mention a pin feather, and that is basically, they look like little needles, like they're porcupines at some point before their first feathers show up. And then you get, it looks like porcupine quills, but the shell breaks open and then you get a feather. And I'm trying to see, I think this one has, You could kind of see how they stick out like little sticks with a fuzz at the tip. Those are feathers that haven't fully broke through. Those are pin feathers. And this seriously was cleaned out this morning. They kick it in there very fast. So it gets cleaned out again. Jordan puts it here to heat up and dry out, and then he knocks it over. So they get fed and watered every day. These ones will get, we don't put a ton of food in there until they get older, so it doesn't get rotten and gross, because they still are learning. So yeah, this isn't supposed to be in here, but it'll get cleaned out shortly. The box will get cleaned out again. We cleaned it out yesterday, but it'll get cleaned out again today because they need to be cleaned frequently when they're babies, and also in the house. They smell if you're not careful. Chickens are definitely cleaner than ducks and smell less, but either way. All right, well, thank you for joining me on our chicken journey. It is definitely experience. Come along as we are going to build our chicken coop. We're gonna try to do it with free or low cost items around that we find. Right now we're looking at a possible dog run that we can attach a coop to. We're not 100% sure on what we're gonna do. Coops are pretty expensive, and if we were to build it exactly what we want, exactly the way we want it, with just going to the store and buying all the items, it would cost us about $1,000. So we're gonna try to find something cheaper, and that's fun because that's how we do it. We build our own thing and we come up with a frugal way of doing it. So if you would like to join that journey and you are not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. There's also many more journeys that we will go on, and that is not just with our animals in our backyard, which consist of chickens and a duck, but our garden, our children. So please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button and the thumbs up if you liked it, and we'll talk to you later.